Okay. Last time on Out of the Abyss, you did a lot of crazy shit in Mantol, Derith. I think you rescued uh Yantha
Mm-hmm.
and you resurrected you had a gnome funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Or a gnome resurrection, I guess an unfuneral.
They found black balloons.
Yeah.
It was the Get Well Soon balloons, and it really did work.
Oh, God.
Scarlet, you all look great.
You are getting ready to probably I don't know if you want to stick around or if you want to head out soon, but you all went to sleep and then you were all hit with a vision from Basidia, your old friend from Myconid buddy. And he basically showed you a vision of Aramycos, the world's largest organism, a giant fungus that inhabits hundreds of hundred square foot mile. It's like miles. It's huge. It's an entire region bigger than the Dark Lake, and all the cities inside. That is one just living mushroom, and the Myconids obviously care a lot about this entity, and was warning that the evil mushroom queen Zuktmoy is heading there to marry it.
Interesting.
Which could spell disaster for the mortal planes, as she would then control the largest fungus in your side of the universe.
I forget. We said this last week, I believe. Did Nero get this vision?
Basidia, I guess, would not have messaged you, no.
Okay.
But J-Mitch would have.
J-Mitch would have gotten it, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that's why we discussed it, because I know J-Mitch has it. And so, like, J-Mitch is just waking up, it's like, what the hell is going on down there? Or he's just like, wow, dude.
Leave me out of this.
Not my problem.
He probably had mushrooms the night before and was, like, tripping balls, and then had the coincidental dream. And we're just like, I'm never doing those mushrooms ever again.
You're like, Aramycos, I could make a candy based off of that.
Yeah.
Start my new mushroom themed.
Yeah. If you think J-Mitch doesn't already have a mushroom themed candy by now.
Candied truffles. Truffle chocolate.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. You all awake. Kothar, you still have some resin to do.
I set out bright and early.
Yeah, you could just do them back to back, or do you have to cool it off, wait, or anything like that?
It'll take 2 hours total.
Is everyone else going to stay for this process, or y'all going to do stuff while this happens?
Yaslin
Going to help. And
Well, Yaslin does love religious ceremonies. She also has other things she has to do. So,
Okay. Yes.
Nero's gonna sit with like his head tilted curiously and just watch.
What is Lucius doing?
You did. Muted. Lucius.
Mew, 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 mew. Tid.
Lucius is resharpening all of his tools, kind of admiring his new blade short sword that has venom in it.
Can we say that you're using one of Lumi's geode spikes as like a grinding stone?
Yes. You just see him like just menacingly just kind of like sharpening and just kind of like looking at people that are walking by. But
they're not looking by at you like, what the fuck is that guy's problem? I'd say Lumi is also reflecting your attitude a bit and is like snarling at anyone who gets too close. Glowing like a deep orange color from within his quartzy body. Nicole, what are you doing?
Supervising.
Okay, Yaslin, where are you going?
Yaslin is going to go to the drow section.
You make your way to the Western markets, where you see the Drow and the Zentarim have their stuff set up, and then you see the Drow enclave behind. Starting with in front of their warehouse, they have their fungi grove, just like all the others. There's a bunch of edible and poisonous fungi just kind of growing around, and in the center of this enclave is a giant zirkwood with a really wide cap, and underneath this is like a bunch of benches and tables. This cap is serving as kind of an umbrella for all the dripping water coming from the ceiling, making little puddles everywhere. But you can see that that is kind of like a little gathering spot. There's currently just a single drow sitting there reading a book.
So Yaslin is going to look around the enclave. Oh, actually, can you understand what book it is that the drow's reading? Or recognize what it's about?
Make an investigation.
Come on. Sorry, just take a moment to load.
Okay.
Investigation. My game is lagging a fair bit at the moment. Eight.
You can't tell. You can't see. It's nothing that you recognize. It's got some pictures on the front. Something about Derith or something.
Dritz.
Who knows?
So yeah, Yaslin's going to look around the enclave to see if she can find anything related to Illustrate, or see if there's any drow that she might be able to see that might be willing to listen about Illustrate.
So you're just here to proselytize.
Well, she's investigating more so. She's not going to hard sell. More so just.
Well,
trying
so
to look
far
out.
you just see that one drow. You can assume that the rest are in their warehouse, which has stone double doors leading to it, and very clearly has an arcane lock spell over the top.
Oh, so she probably couldn't even get in unless she knocked. She'll go up and knock on the door then.
The drow reading his book looks over at you. Excuse me. What are you doing?
Hello. Just looking around.
Oh, can I help you? What are you trying to find?
Just seeing what you have and
Oh, the
trying to meet some
markets.
people.
The markets are in that direction, and he points where you came from. This is the warehouse, and unless you're one of the traders, and I can assure you I've never seen you before.
Well, I was invited here, but I guess I don't really know anyone in particular, so I guess I'll head back to the markets then. If no one else is around. What are you reading anyway?
Oh, just a little novel.
What's it about?
Oh, an adventurer who goes to the surface and slays dragons and fights evil, all sorts of things. Guilty pleasure of mine.
Have you ever thought of going to the surface yourself?
I've been to the surface many times. I'm actually a merchant.
Ah. Have you ever thought of staying there?
Oh, no, my business has me go back and forth. I have family all over the place.
Okay, well, we actually have a little. Oh, wait a second. Can she see whether or not she thinks it would be dangerous to talk to this guy about
Insight.
insight? Like, I was gonna say, oh yeah, we've got this little town on the surface. It's like, if you want it, oh, she doesn't know shit.
Yeah. You can't tell as you look at this drow. He seems to be kind of keeping an eye on you, but you're not sure if it's due to a dangerous suspicion or just wondering who the fuck this stranger is wandering onto private property.
Well, I've just come here from the surface as well, and it is amazing up there.
Oh yes, it's quite lovely weather this time of year, if I'm not mistaken. I'll be back there in a few months after I've sold all my wares and go back to collect more.
Well, there are a lot of great towns and stuff up there, and yeah, we're just actually just moved up there, so we
Yes.
can dance under the moonlight.
Where? Baldur's Gate, Waterdeep, Neverwinter?
I've heard of those places. Haven't got to see them yet.
Oh, I definitely recommend Waterdeep. Place is fantastic. Parades every day, right in the streets. So much more cheerful than Menzoberranzan, I must say.
Yeah, I've never actually been there. It just doesn't seem like that my time and place.
Well, unless you like being whipped by a bunch of Loth priestesses.
Yeah, I won't even say that name.
Oh, forgive me, I didn't mean to disrespect your customs.
Oh
guess
no,
when
it's
you've
more
been-
so the fact you can see us.
Don't worry, we smush every spider we can within a 10-mile radius. He says this kind of facetiously.
Could she do like a religious check to see if he has like any sort of religious things on him?
Sure,
Religion?
Oh, thanks, Booth. You may absolutely do that. He looks to be wearing like very fine merchant's clothing, and you are unable to make out any sort of religious symbols, one that you would associate with a follower of Lolth. And judging by his casual language, you kind of get the vibe that he's not really the religious type.
Hmm. So do you not get along with followers of the Spider Queen?
I get along with anybody who wants to trade.
Ah.
You know, they don't bother
Yeah.
me, I don't bother them.
Oh, there's so many bad ways that could go at the moment. Well, if you... What part of the service do you usually travel to?
Oh, all over. Baldur's Gate, Waterdeep, some of the smaller towns. Anywhere that they would like some more rarer drow finery, like our incenses, perfumes, spider silk. And then I take whatever I can up there and bring it back down here.
Yeah, I just like she's a bit awkward. Like she doesn't think. Oh wait, actually, I'll just go. Have you run into many people from Alistrae's followers in your travels?
You know, I'm running through a few of their encampments once or twice. There's not too many of them up there, but they're pleasant enough. They typically don't want wares from Menzoberranzan, obviously.
Do you know of any around here that might want to?
Oh, you know,
mean,
not a lot of Illustrian sisters make their way to Mantol, Derith. They're not quite that interested in participating in trade. They have, you know, their pilgrimages and good deeds to perform, and this is simply just a trading post. In fact, nobody here
that's
actually
true.
lives here. They just come here temporarily and then they leave.
I
Are you
was just
looking for
trying to
someone?
see-
Would you like to pass the message? Maybe if I meet anyone, I can tell them I saw you.
No, we're just trying to get more help for our expedition at the moment.
Oh, you are recruiting.
Well, yeah, we're going into something that we're trying to make sure we have support from people in the area and stuff like that. So,
Well, I can't speak for the martial prowess of the merchants that live here, but I'm sure if you needed to restock, the merchants here are at your service.
you know of any more? You said you travel all around. You know of anywhere helpful nearby that might find more allies?
Blindenstone is the closest large town.
Yes, we've just been there.
Oh, well,
Okay, well, thank you for all the information.
he's gonna
In-
reach his hand out to you and shake your hand. No problem. My name is Zilchin.
Zilchin.
Zilchin Collectin. Um, what is your passive perception?
Sorry, I'm just trying to find it. Passive perception is 16.
Okay. He shakes your hand and then he goes back to sit down on his bench to continue reading. And do you have in your inventory any random, not particularly valuable trinket or doodad? Like innocuous.
She would have a ring, which is valuable to her, but wouldn't be that valuable.
Do you have anything even more?
But that would be around her neck.
Yeah. What is like something extremely random in your inventory that is of low value?
She has a pearl. I don't know how much that is. She doesn't keep a lot of valuables.
I'm saying non-valuable.
Well,
Random trinkets.
oh, she has an ever-burning log. Book of the Underdark. That's actually pretty valuable, I think. Tinderbox.
Tinderbox. Okay, that's perfect.
She would also just have a gemstone that Cora would have given her, I'm sure.
Yes, she does have one, but that's blessed.
As
Gold
he
nugget.
sits back down, you notice out of his pocket drops and falls to the ground. And he goes, oh, and you look, and then he looks, and it's your tinderbox. And he freezes.
He swiped your Tinder.
What?
He swiped right.
Sorry.
He just goes, well, now, whatever could that be?
Why would you?
I'll put that back. And he starts like trying to like scooch it out of your sight.
How about I buy it from you for 10 copper?
No, he like flushes so pink and then breaks down crying. I don't know why I did it. It's just so stupid. It's not even worth anything. And then he like kicks it back over to you and is like trying to stop tears from coming out of his eyes. I have a problem, okay? I've been seeing a therapist. I just can't help it. Something is right in within reach. I just wanna bad. I am so sorry. He throws himself at your feet. Please don't tell anybody about this. The last thing a merchant needs is for his reputation to be ruined by his ridiculous kleptomania of worthless things.
Don't worry. We all have our issues. Have you ever tried to do something to break the kleptomania?
This is going to a therapist. I've been reading my affirmations. I don't know what is it's just I can't. It makes me feel so. Oh, it's like the thrill of it. It's like an addiction. I can't help it. It doesn't even have to be worth anything. It's just the fact that I could take it and no one notice. I don't even keep the damn things most of the time.
Can Yaslin do a sleight of hand check?
What are you trying to sleight of hand?
Trying to take something off him.
Okay. Go ahead. Let me see what passive perception would be for this character. Oh, you almost beat it. What are you doing? Ah!
Just trying to show you that we all have our vices.
Are you hitting on me?
No.
You like pinched him.
Pinched his butt.
He like got his little love handle. We were trying to snatch like his something off his belt, and instead she missed and got his little love handle. And he's like, well, let's not speak a word of this to anyone else. And he like takes his book and he stuffs it away, and he's like, best be getting to the market. Wipes his clammy hands on us. Anyways, it was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And he like scurries off, dead embarrassed. And yeah, his name is Zilchin Klepton, with a Q. Q dash Lepton.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Okay, I've written that down.
All right.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Well, there's no one else around, so I guess you'll
And-
just.
You kind of can come to the conclusion that, like he said, this is a trading post. People are probably too busy or too unconcerned with. They don't necessarily need the charity of priestesses nor the services.
Well, in that case, then the rest of the time that she has left, she'll probably go looking amongst the stalls and see if there's anything that's like to do with illustrae or any musical instruments or anything like that. Just if there's anything to do with illustrae, she would probably want to buy it. If there's any musical instruments, she'll just be window shopping.
You'd probably find some musical instruments, some flutes, some violins, but looking at drow wares, these are mostly manufactured in Menza Berenzan. They have a lot of spider motifs. There isn't really any Illustrian goods because Illustriae, I don't think they would be known to sell their wares broadly. They're not really craftsmen. Now, if something means Illustriae to you, you would find, like, maybe over in some of the stalls,
and-
some, like, silverware.
I will say that they are apparently good craftsmen of swords and
Gotcha.
instruments.
Do they
So-
do they sell it to the public, or would they have been, like, stolen and they're, like,
Could be
being
either.
smuggled?
I don't know if they'd really sell them that much, but it doesn't mean.
I would
Yeah,
say
but-
this. I'll say this. You happen to find a scabbard that looks like that it might have been once belonging to an Illustrian blade. And how this was acquired and from who it was acquired, you wouldn't know. But you do see for 50 gold a beautiful scabbard that is inlaid with mithril and is shining very beautifully.
Well, she'll buy it,
Okay.
and I'll have that.
The drow who sells it to you seems happy that you want it, since Illustrian drow are not as commonly found around here.
So it was a scabbard.
Yeah. Wearing it will mark
Right.
you more, make your affiliation even more clear, I think. Kind of adds to your whole look.
Well, it's more so she'd want to study it more than anything because she's already got a weapon. So.
Right, it's a scabbard, not a weapon.
Oh, scabbard. I thought scabbard was a weapon.
No, the scabbard is what you put the weapon in,
Oh,
the sleeve.
Mhm.
I thought that was
Can
a
you do that
sheath.
again, really quickly, Scarlett? I'm gonna
Yeah, we
need
know.
5 minutes to myself.
Sorry.
All right.
No, the scabbard is what you stick it in.
Okay.
And it's like made of like a blue like leather with the silver around it. It's very like detailed and pretty with little moon motifs. The drow who is selling it to you did not mention Illustriae, either out of pure ignorance or just out of not being like thinking that it would like hurt the sale if you knew it was Illustrian. But you recognize the symbols and the style instantly.
Okay, I'm putting it down as Illustrian scabbard.
Yeah, it's very sparkly and pretty, and you can put your sword in it.
Do you guys want to know the difference between a sheath versus a scabbard?
Yeah, am I using the wrong word?
No, it's correct. Sheaths are typically more rigid, and they have either wood or metal to keep the form. It's usually used for a blade of some sort. Sheaths are usually made from like a softer material like cloth or leather.
Oh wait,
and it is more flexible.
The scabbard is hard.
Scabbard is hard, sheath is soft.
Gotcha. What kind of weapons go into the sheath?
It's like a scabbard
Anything.
can be a sheath, but
It's like
a
a
sheath
cover.
can be anything.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sheath is like an overall term for like a sword holder.
'Cause
but
that's
a
like-
scabbard is like a specific sword
like
holder.
you sheathe your sword. Like I know.
Yeah.
That's an action.
Yeah.
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 You
Like you would
scabbard
sheath your sword in a scabbard.
I like how we call
can
nouns
technically
or
say-
verbs. We call verbs actions.
You can
Etymology
tech-
is so fun.
I do
I love
like
etymology.
Okay. Aslan, you feel pretty happy with your little sale. Your little purchase. They tried to also like get you to buy some really expensive Menzoberranzian perfume. But it's like
Yeah.
really expensive.
Oh, she doesn't care about stuff anyway, so.
Like, tis the finest. Sprays it in your face. It's got one of those squishers. You know those like big round things that you like. Yeah, you like. It's like a pump, and it like is off on a little. Yeah, it's like.
Is it a spider?
Yeah,
In
it's
the
a
shape of a
spider's
spider?
butt, a bejeweled spider butt.
Why would I want something like that? Ugh, no thanks.
All right. Cutting back, Kothar, you have just finished your second resurrection. The gnomes are embracing the ones that were raised and sadly looking at those who will be passed. But Cora, you're like, this is my time to shine. And you get do some funeral rites for those gnomes to join Sigojin and his big party that he's going to throw for them.
What was the name of the noble merchant woman we rescued? The one that's kind of like facilitating all this? Gabble?
Gabble?
Gavel. Like a hammer.
Gabble. No, gabble.
No,
Oh,
Gabble.
gabble.
Like gabagool.
Like the roof.
Okay. Like
Isn't that a
glabble.
gable?
Yeah, it's a gable.
Okay, so like after Kothar like tears down and like snuffs out the candles and puts them all back in, he packs everything, he's ready to go. He's going to approach Gabble, and he's gonna say kind of like under his breath, "I'm sorry, I couldn't do any more."
Oh, don't be sorry. You've done more than anyone could have. You gave 3 gnomes a second chance.
If at any point in our time out there we run into someone who might be able to help, or Tamar be willing, I can do more. I'll see if I can return.
That's a very sweet sentiment, but I don't think it's a good idea to just keep a bunch of bodies waiting here for the hope of a maybe resurrection. I think it'd be better to just let fate take its course.
Of course, but not all resurrection spells need the bodies.
That sounds like some really powerful stuff, kid. Just how
Very true.
strong are you guys? On a scale of 1 to 20.
On a scale of 1 to 20, I'm feeling about an 11 today, maybe a 10. But after performing 2 resurrection rituals back to back, maybe more like a 9. Ugh.
I would say I'm like a quarter, so you're doing much better than me.
Listen, we're all on our own walks of life.
My walk is to make sure that we rebuild and manage to rebroker a peace with our neighbors.
Speaking of, have you talked to the Dwagar recently? Or attempted to mend your relationship?
We haven't seen them since they were slaughtering us, but
Are they going to be willing to mend the relationship?
they better, or can't imagine the Zentarim or the Drow would be willing to let them stay, and this is an important trade facility.
This is Mantol, Derith. Their tempers will fade out, and they will continue to trade. Been here the whole time. I've been watching.
He's
Sorry,
been
I'm in
in
a-
over there in that corner.
Yeah,
Oh, no, cool. Where did you come from?
I've been right
I've
out
been
in
in
the
this
open.
corner.
Sorry, I'm in like a trance when I do that. It's tunnel vision. It's good.
Why'd you be in that much tunnel vision for that long?
It's very powerful magic. It takes a lot out of you, but good luck. It's going to sound like you'll need it, especially after all that's happened. But
yeah, it's crazy.
gods be willing, it won't happen again.
We'll see. I feel like the tension has already started to dissipate. Like a dark energy is now kind of dispersing.
Good. He's gonna turn around and he's gonna like look behind him and he's gonna say, "Cora, are you done with the circle?
Yes.
You got rid of it counterclockwise first and then clockwise, right?"
She looks at you like offended that you would even ask her that. Yes.
Just making sure. Just making sure.
Because if you don't, that's how ghosts arrive.
You hear woo in the far distance.
It's cat purr.
Or with like sheet metal.
You just see a Kenku-sized sheet walking around
Yeah.
with eyes cut out of the hole. Eye holes. His little beak. Okay, you finish your ritual. Nicole has been supervising these little youngsters. Yaslin gets back with her shiny new scabbard. Lucius gets back with his shiny new blades, or freshly sharpened. All right, are you sticking around or are you heading back?
Anyone else have anything they need to do?
We decided not to go speak to the drow, right?
Oh, I was just over
Me
there.
too.
Well, just I don't want to spurn an invitation, but if we've all agreed, it's probably best if we start heading back towards Blingdenstone.
What was the invitation again?
I was just over there. They didn't seem very open.
Honestly,
so-
if you guys went, it would be like purely for
Funsies.
funsies because all of this, you did this, you like skipped to the end, and rendered many locations and characters moot.
All right. Perfect.
We're that good.
That's right.
We'll get it in the next playthrough.
What's so funny?
Sequence break.
It's so funny
On our
'cause
tactician playthrough, we're gonna get it.
I spent
Yeah.
so much time reading this chapter thinking I was gonna get it, and you all just were like, "Nah, we're gonna skip all that content," and I'm like, "Okay."
Mantol, Derith, speedrun, any percentage.
Okay.
2 sessions max, done. Let's
Let's. I know. Geez. Okay. Do you guys want to head? Now you have the ring. Who's carrying the ring?
I assume
Nero is.
Nero, yes.
It's the ring that has a map on it, right?
It
Yes.
is like, yeah, I guess it doesn't really describe how it works. It could either be, I guess, like a feeling guiding you to the place, or it creates like a map. But I think what actually happens is the direction to Mantol Derith, it's so magical that the caves and tunnels actually rearrange themselves to veer
What an
people off.
overkill way to tell us where to go.
No. Here, listen.
Okay, here's what I'm
I've
imagining.
literally
like,
moved mountains
like-
and valleys to make your way
yeah,
up there.
I like wear the ring, and I'm like, I don't know which direction to go, and like the mountain behind me like moves out of the way. I'm like, oh, I guess that way.
So people trying to find the library without the ring, it diverges them onto weird circular paths. But this ring actually locks in place the correct path.
Okay.
And it's like
Nero
a
knows this.
I was sitting there thinking maybe like it like dragged along the direct path as well.
that's right.
If it is a map, do we know what direction we should be going in, or are we just blindly following it in a direction?
Does it pull us towards where
I'm
we're
gonna
supposed to
just
go?
tell you
or-
what it says. It just says the gem. Okay, so it's a gold ring fitted with a star ruby.
Mhm.
The it has a faint aura of divination magic. The gem star-shaped core is a magical compass that guides the ring's wearer along the safest, shortest route to Graven Hollow. That's all it says. It literally.
Okay, so it's a compass.
It's a compass
Got it.
that you just like that always points towards Graven Hollow, I guess.
Yeah, but not
It's-
I
through
guess
walls.
so.
It's like Jack Sparrow's compass. It tells you which,
I look at the ring and then I look around to the party and look at the bird that's literally planned out our entire expedition and can't get lost. And I go, and like shiny things. And I go, this ring belongs to me. And I put it
Oh,
No, I give it to Cora.
friendship
go-
not.
I go,
Yeah.
I like to I mean I've led us this far, but I can't
She doesn't even wait for you to finish. She
can't
snatches
know
the
the
ring.
oh okay.
Cora approves.
Yes.
Mhm.
Cora approves.
Cora will remember this.
I love the whole so and so approves. I think it's a cute
Mhm.
little way to just communicate certain things. Okay, so you feel
yeah,
it,
I'll
and
be-
it's like
yeah.
pointing to the exit of Mantle Derith. You're like, oh.
All ready to go?
Yes.
I
I
think
think
so.
so.
But before we go, did anybody else have a dream last night?
Oh my gosh, yes. I
Murdering
dreamt
Jagar.
that there were 3 mice. One of them was deaf, one of them was blind, and one of them was mute.
Okay, not about that, but the other one.
Murdering Dragar.
There weren't 4 mice, there were only 3.
No,
Are you
not
talking
the.
about Basidia?
Maybe there was a 4th
Yes,
one and it was
yes,
invisible.
yes. Our
Oh,
friend
you guys had a
Basidia.
different dream. Okay.
Yes, not about the Dwega either.
I ate all the mice.
Yeah,
that
it-
was the dream.
I had that dream too. It kind of felt at that time where I saw the 2 beings behind the labyrinth.
Well, I'm fairly certain the vision she sent us was about Aramikos. Do you think it's about time for the wedding? And he,
Wedding.
like, air quotes it.
If that's the case, then do we go crash this wedding, or do we go to Graven Hollow first?
I think I might be a little biased here.
Make
As a
a
priest.
make a quick history check, real quick.
Everyone?
Yeah. As you're having this conversation,
Everybody.
because I want to give you. Actually, I don't even need you to make that. I just want to give you relevant information, so you can decide how you want to do this. Because you can't do this in any order. Aramikos is going to be like further, like location wise. It is closer to Mantle Derith. Like it's like if you had kept going. And Graven Hollow is way near Best Friends 1. So you do have access to teleportation. They are so I don't know if their locations are gonna make you affect your decision of what to take care of first. But yeah.
Well, I'm first and foremost, I'm gonna cast Sending, and I'm gonna send to Basidia. And I'm going to say, Basidia, was that you? Basidia, was that you?
As you start doing that, your spell like doesn't even finish coming off, and Basidia's voice enters your mind. It's so strange because rapport spores usually have a local range, and yet this is very obviously rapport spores hitting you. Kothar, thank you for reaching out. The power of the Queen of Fungi has enhanced our rapport spores. I am speaking to you many, many, many miles away.
Trust me, I'm aware.
We
So-
are near Aramikos. She is coming.
How much time?
Hard to say. There have been troops of myconids coming, dancing, reveling. There's also been many oozes and slimes feasting. Something is happening.
Would I realistically be able to like put two and two together when I've like seen like the slime and the fungus just kind of around Mantol Derith like seemingly fighting?
Yeah, I'd say so. And you also happen to know that Juiblix and Zuktmoy are mortal enemies, immortal enemies. They share a plane on the abyss that are constantly like fighting over territory.
We've been seeing signs of Juiblix directly fighting Zuktmoy. We're currently residing in Mantol Derith. I think Juiblix's interference might buy us some time.
That could be to our advantage. Allow the demons to fight. Keep them busy until you can help.
How can we help? How do we stop this? What do we need to bring anything? What do you need from us?
Aramikos has been resistant to our attempts to communicate with it. We believe it has been put into a slumber. We would need you to waken him. We could help you, but you need to be here in order to reach it.
We will try to get there as fast as we can, but we're multiple days away.
Thank you.
I pray that Juiblix will buy us enough time.
Communicate with me when you have news. And then you feel him fade away.
Are the spores still going, or are they like gone?
It feels like you now have a connection with Basidia that you could poke him.
Okay.
Poke them.
I feel like Kothar's doing the Baldur's Gate 3 animation of the...
Like you're getting ready to cast a spell, but the person hasn't clicked.
Like the
100%
illithid. Yeah, the illithid like animations of the...
Oh yeah.
The entire time.
Authority.
A symbol glows on his eye. He's like, well, I didn't realize rapport spores could reach thousands of miles, but here we are. I think Juiblix is directly fighting Zuktmoy. I don't think he or it wants Zuktmoy to complete this.
That's
That
what you're
being said-
doing. You just had a weird look on your face.
Yeah, listen, I was trying to cast a spell
Suddenly
and
goes
then
slack
Basidia-
jaws sometime.
I thought he was
Well-
pooping.
Everyone just like turns and slowly looks at Nero like, the fuck?
I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to call you out.
That's what Leo does when he's pooping. He just suddenly gets real quiet and kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Turns his butt into the corner. And
Yeah, he goes into the corner and he kind of like squats his knees a little bit. It's so funny.
Anyway, I promise you I wasn't a toddler taking a poo.
A little poo.
Maybe, okay.
Juiblix is buying us time.
There's nothing wrong with incontinence.
Juiblix
Was talk to Basidia?
Yes. Basidia is at Aramikos waiting for us.
Aramiko's big. Aramiko's everywhere. Where, Basidia?
Did I ask Basidia where she was?
All can talk, Basidia? And Cora is just gonna, like, close her eyes because she thinks that's how it works.
And then
And she's
Do the
She's
weird-
gonna-
Cora,
She's gonna shit herself.
Cora, you hear her. Hello, Cora.
Oh, Basidia, where are you?
On the outskirts of Aramikos.
Do I know? I'm sure Cora would know, but I can't remember. Is this how she normally sounds, Basidia?
Probably. I don't remember the voice I gave Basidia.
Okay, I'm just making sure you're not.
It's not a trick.
Yeah.
Make an
Or
insight.
is it?
You guys
Okay,
want to see
'cause
how big?
I'm getting yes.
Armicos is massive.
Okay.
Yeah, massive.
Okay, so this
Sick.
blue bubble
History.
is the Dark Lake. This is where Menzoberranzan, Blingden Stone, like you have exclusively been here. This is Aramikos. It is the biggest region. It is like 6 times bigger than the whole place that you've been. And
Wait,
it's
+1 T4.
Cora.
Oh, okay.
It's
Cora.
still fine.
This isn't Basidia, it's J-Mitch.
Oh no.
But I got an 11.
But it was
Technically,
now
yeah.
Now what?
Okay,
You're
hold on.
You're a little confused.
Yeah. J-Mitch no sound like this? How does J-Mitch sound? Someone do J-Mitch. And she just points at Nicole. Thinks that everyone can do mimicry. You haven't been. Just
Yeah,
for no
Nicole.
reason.
I like cooking, and I'm a dwarf.
I like cooking.
I don't trust
I'm a
anyone.
dwarf. I don't trust anyone.
You don't help Cora find her brother.
No. This no sound like J-Mitch.
It's a J-Mitch.
James is our dwarf friend.
Oh, that's
Not
right. You were saying you needed a dwarf at the beginning.
I caught that shade.
You'd say you dwarf
Not
him in
friend.
size.
I caught that shade.
Kothar, why say talk Basidia when talk J-Mitch instead?
I think we're losing
Oh,
focus.
they're just like squints and says, "What?"
Cora here, rapport spore J-Mitch.
We're losing focus on our
That-
goals
that's-
here.
That's not.
Cora. J-Mitch doesn't have rapport spores. He's not he's
not a myconid.
He's a
J-Mitch
dwarf.
Are we
can
sure?
talk far distances like I can, but he can't mimic that feeling of getting high from mushroom spores.
I mean, he could,
Because he's-
but
Because he's a dwarf.
Exactly.
Cora,
I
go
think-
sit down. I'm confused.
Anyway,
Nero feels like
She's used
he's...
up too much of her brain power assisting with the rituals. She's like, her brain is
Cora is
fried.
confused. Nero feels like he's like on the same page as everybody with J-Mitch now. He's like, he's a
Yeah,
dwarf.
yeah.
God, he can't do these things. Okay.
Yasla
just
is
gonna
going to
pick up-
quickly.
Oh.
Yasla's just going to quickly close her eyes and say, "Basidia, is still okay?"
Stool is with us. They are doing so well. They've grown a whole centimeter.
all the way around.
Around.
Oh wait, where did you say that? Where did you say that Basidia was?
Near Aramikos.
The outskirts
but
of Aramikos.
You gave me a more specific-
Outskirts.
Outskirts.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get the
J-Mitch?
impression they would like, as soon as you're within range, would meet up with you.
okay.
J-Mitch say Basidia in outskirts.
I mean, outskirts of something that big would be pretty.
That's just what he say.
Okay, guys, I have
Let's.
like a plan here.
We go to
And-
Graven Hollow first.
I think that's the right move. I don't think we can face an entire like island worth of a demon without doing some research on how to defeat it first.
If
Yes.
we get there soon enough, the giant island with a demon. Oh, that's not a demon. It's a life form, and it might be on our side rather than the demons.
if we get there early enough. But
Right now,
I think-
Zakmoy and Juidlex are at odds fighting. Juidlex is stopping Zakmoy from getting to Eremikos, and then once she actually gets there, it's going to take time to do the wedding. That being said, I think we
wedding.
have time. As long as we move quickly, I think we can
Nero,
reach Graven Hollow first.
Yes.
why are you here?
Why are any of us here?
Cora know why Cora here.
Why am
Cora
I?
not know why Nero here.
Do you mean here, like existing on this plane, or like here with you in the Underdark?
Here. And why want to go Graven Hollow with us? For what reason?
Well, from what you guys have told me, there's a bunch of demons that have popped up into the Underdark, and they're planning on taking over the mortal world. And if they take over the mortal world, then I'm assuming that they would be the mortal world would then be subservient to the abyss or hells. And I serve the death domain.
Death Domain?
That's correct.
Where
Kalimvor's it's not in the mortal plane. It's where you go when you die.
I don't know if anyone's explained to you, but all the followers go to their own god's planes when they die, not
All right, but where do they go first? Where do they get processed?
here on the mortal
How do they know where to
plane.
go?
Yes, though.
Glenbore's
Cora
plane is
helped
just the
guide souls.
DMV.
You just have to
Yeah,
show them
Kalimvor's
the way.
Kalimvor's just the head of the DMV.
What is. I forget. What is the name of the city where all the souls get judged and claimed?
Don't
I
remember.
have no idea.
It's a thing.
Start as Snake Way.
Isn't
The
it
city
the
of judgment and
underworld?
claimant.
No, it's a plane.
King Ye's
Uh,
Palace.
And what happens if your soul goes, it gets basically claimed by either the deity that you served that takes you to your heaven, or if you had made a deal with the devil, then that devil's going to come and claim your soul, or the abyss or whatever. And if nobody claims you, then you get
It
put
is-
in the wall.
It's the Wall of the Faithless, and it is the wall surrounding the City of Judgment on the Fugue plane.
And you just become a brick in the wall.
Yes.
And just the fugue plane. Oh, okay, yeah. It's
Fugue plane, so not the death
is that
domain.
is
but
that one of
still.
the outer planes, like the lower plane or upper plane, or is it its own thing? You know what? We're
Several of
getting
those
off.
is the-
This is
Own
a very
thing.
interesting.
Let's go. Where are
All
you guys
right.
going?
I think it's in the
Anyway,
middle, actually. But
that's kind of why I'm here, is to make sure that death has its natural course.
Yaslin just looks away because she revivified someone before.
Why are you here?
Cora save Underdark.
Nero also save Underdark.
She just squints at you.
I squint back, but in a mirroring way, not in I'm a suspicious way, but just because I don't know what else to do.
Yaslin first up and says, "Well, my goddess told me to come here, so I did."
we can discuss the intricacies of why we're doing what we're doing on our way to Graven Hollow, because if we are on a time crunch, we should pick a path and go.
Cora,
Yes.
which direction to Graven Hollow?
Cora, you have the shiny.
Here.
All
Points
right.
to the door that says exit.
Yeah.
It's just a red flashing exit sign up.
Exit.
Y'all
parentheses,
start.
to Graven Hollow.
Yeah, you all start heading there, and just a real quick thing. Kalimvor does live on the fugue plane.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's correct.
Death Domain, Fugue Plane, they're all the same.
Yeah, so it's not that he's like dead people do go all seek Kalimvor, but then they get processed, just like you said.
Yeah, he's known as the judge of the damned. So like he like tells people, he like says you're good or you're bad based on
Like Anubis?
whatever the
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
Kind of.
I'd say
that's
Segojin
the
definitely knows him.
Yeah.
'Cause
He's not
Well,
like again, he's not like the harbinger of death. He doesn't bring death. He's just like you died, here's where you go.
he looks like his little thing. He has like a scales on his thing. He is absolutely kind of like Anubis. Although Anubis is a god in the lore. Like all the Egyptian gods exist in Forgotten Realms.
Yeah. He's not the god of death, he's the god of the dead.
Right.
He's assistant to the god of death.
He's not he's not the god of murder.
He's assistant manager to the
Yeah,
regional
he's the
manager.
assistant manager, assistant to the regional manager.
All right. We're gonna
the god of
get
murder.
on our
Yeah.
trip, but I'm gonna refill my coffee, and then we
Okay.
are going to roll on the random encounter table.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I can't wait for Nero to just refer to him as the judge, because
Mhm.
Lendis is also known as the judge.
Yeah. We're
Lucius
pretty much on a
Salomon.
first name basis. I just call him Kalimvor.
Lucius
all these
would
fancy
walk up
titles.
to Nero and like kind of tap him on the back and be like, "Don't worry, I help send some more followers to your god's way."
Nero actually like looks back at you and like says in your ear, he goes, you're changing, aren't you?
Hmm. Don't we
Why
all change
are you here?
to leave
I'm saying this like quietly between us.
to make sure people who no longer serve purpose here pass to another plane of existence?
Well, that doesn't seem very efficient.
Well, it's very efficient for me.
I mean, that just means inefficient people will go to the other plane and be inefficient over there.
Hmm.
Maybe you should pick inefficient people and efficient people and kind of even it out.
Whoever goes, goes.
Yeah. You get it. I enjoy these conversations. Nero keeps slithering along.
Not the CFO.
No,
Yeah.
just the COO, because he's the chief of operations.
Yeah, he's the chief of operations.
Uh,
He's like human resources. He's the chief people
Yeah.
officer. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
You
Assigning.
can trust
Signing some
him. He's
earlier.
great. He just works for the company is all.
He works for the company.
Yeah.
Kalimvor seems like so. It says that the gods of death before him were Jurgle, Merkel, and Sirik.
Yeah.
But those were like
Those jokers.
they were like evil gods of dead. They were like
Yeah.
more about murder and uncertainty and scary. But Kalimvor promotes that death is just a natural part of life and should not be feared, just understood.
Yes.
So he just
By the way, Nero is spouting all of this out while we're walking. He's like
Kalimvor
on
is
a deep lore dive.
Kalimvor is nice. Like he's not trying to be like
Yeah, he's more of like death is death and that's okay. One thing he doesn't like though is like undead things like ghosties, zombies. He feels like
they're
that.
trying to skip out on paying their taxes.
Yeah, it's like tax evasion. Exactly. But it's also like yeah, it's more of less like death is such a like no like sacred thing to like defile that
Yeah.
is fucked up to Kalimvor.
also like you're
It's like
depriving that
pissing on his holy
person-
temple. Yeah.
You're depriving that person of the next part of their journey, which could be argued to be a more significant part of their existence, because like the afterlife in most
Exactly.
people's cases is longer and more meaningful than their earthly life.
Exactly.
There is only death, not cake or death.
Wait, why not?
Sorry.
Whenever I hear someone say the Lord of Murder, I just go to that quote from Baldur's Gate about the Lord of Murder perishing. I could say it right now, but yeah,
I think
I'm not
that's
going.
Merkel, right? That's like Merkel's
That's
one of...
Baal.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, is it not?
In Baldur's Gate 1 and 2,
I
it's Baal. And the expansion pack for 2 is actually called Throne of Baal.
Have we suddenly... I just realized. Are we now just a bunch of essentially...
We're all religious, yes.
Yeah, everyone's super religious now.
Oh no.
We're all trying to convert each other.
Well, we don't know about Poof.
Yeah, we don't know
What's
anything
going
about
on
Poof,
there?
but...
Oh, true. We're all trying to convert
Yeah.
Poof.
Lucius.
Yeah, we're all trying to convert Lucius.
Catherine's trying to recruit him the same way she recruited Seraph by not doing anything.
Is Lucius religious?
It's their token atheist.
He is not. He only believes in the
Death.
The relieving of
half
life.
giant that pretty much started the Fearbolgs and what his tenets are based off of. I forget
So-
his name.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying you don't believe that these other gods exist? Or that you just don't, like,
He doesn't follow them.
acknowledge them? Yeah.
He's heard people talk about like different religions and stuff, and he just kind of accept it as their beliefs, but he doesn't really like try and
You are
say
from the
one better than the other.
Fae. The
But, like-
Feywild has a very different relationship with
No.
Yeah.
that.
But, like, you know that these gods are real, right? Like,
Right.
okay.
He doesn't deny that they don't that they exist. He just
Mm-hmm.
he kind of just thinks everyone has like their own interpretation of what
Yeah.
their god is, and he just kind of
Yeah. I get it. So the death clergy are like Kalemvor's followers, and they were most involved in tending to the last wishes of the dying, provided burial services for those who died alone, and then set out to cure diseases and defend people from monsters so that they did not die before their time. Their final and arguably most important task was the destruction of undeath in all its various forms, as it was a front to Kalemvor. Elite priests of Kalemvor were known as Doom Guides, and their servants were usually clad in somber gray vestments and brandished half swords or bastard swords.
Question.
Yeah.
If I'm confused about them curing diseases, because wouldn't that be interfering with death if the thing that kills them is the disease and they're interfering with that process?
I think
I was
it's
thinking
more
the
of
same
like
thing.
I think it's more of like Kalemvor. I agree. I think it's more of like Kalemvor saying these guys were supposed to go and these guys weren't, so like help these guys, don't help these guys.
How does he know that?
'Cause he's a god.
Except for God's just kind of
Sounds like-
harder.
Sounds
Mhm.
like he's playing favorites, IMO.
Oh, true.
Sounds like people are
There's no
paying
way
him a
he's
little bit.
not, right? This isn't
on
Nero, by the
stuff.
way. This is Buff. There's no way he's not, right?
that's
Like
what I
he can't
mean.
just be like
Be like, like
unbiased.
someone who he likes a lot is like dying of a disease,
Yeah.
and he's like, probably not their time. But like someone who like owes him $20, he's like,
Yeah, I think it would be
oops,
more
sorry.
of like
Oopsie.
I think it would be more of like if you're dying and he likes you, he's like, yeah, come over here. Like,
I
come to
actually
me.
feel
Oh, I
that
see.
it would be the help everyone, but if they die, they die. Don't do anything to like resurrect them, sort of thing.
Yeah. Like again,
Like if they
Nero
don't
is
get help in time, then just leave them be.
Yeah, like Nero was watching the resurrections, but he was like, in his head, it's like, this is pointless. You're like fatiguing yourself for no reason. And you're just like, you're sparing them from their afterlife, which would be much more fruitful than their mortal life ever was. So, like, why are you bringing them back just to get taken over by demons anyway? Like, it doesn't. In Nero's mind, it seems like you're wasting energy, but that's Nero.
All right.
You have to just decide not to use Revivify on Nero at all if given the option.
As a
Yeah,
DNR.
Yeah, he has to do not resuscitate form. All Kalimvor's followers come with a
You mean
DNR.
do not Revivify?
Yeah, do not
Yes.
revivify.
Or resurrect, or raise dead. Actually, all of
Do
them
not
are.
raise dead. Do not resurrect. Do not revivify. A DNRRR.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, Scarlett.
You're fine. You guys traveling?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're heading back to Bladenstone. As you're going, Cora is like, "Boo." When suddenly, you start walking into an area, a cave, and the walls are wet and drippy. And,
Abnormally so.
well, they've been kind of wet and drippy periodically.
What kind of wet and drippy? Like slime?
Cora, you start thinking to yourself, what kind of wet and drippy? Slime? And you kind of like stick your finger to check this out. Give me an investigation and a perception. This is quite. Oh shit. Cora, you are about to touch the rock and you stop real quick. This wet rock in front of you is breathing. Kind of breathing. And you take a step back and you look around, and with a nat 20, you are able to identify not one, not two, not three, but four giant gray oozes camouflaging as the wet rocks that make up this cavern. You,
Cora
with a
says,
nat...
you thought.
Huh?
Cora says, you thought.
Because you have a nat 20, you are able to see them before they sense you.
Cool. Surprise round. Cora's gonna tell the party. And I guess she would see where all of them are. Where have they arranged themselves?
You see that it's like if the tunnel goes forward, there's one up top, there's one on either side, and then one is kind of like looking like a stalactite or mite.
Okay. Does one look,
Here,
I don't know, like the stronger, leadier, more elite guy out of...
They look pretty much the same as... What is going on? I'm trying to get it on here. Hello? Oh. I'm just going to line them up here. We're going to do
Have we
theater.
we've encountered gray oozes before, right?
Yeah. These look way bigger than any that you've seen before.
Okay, let me know if this is okay to do or not. I don't want to metagame or be cheating.
Okay.
But I feel like if we've encountered them before, is it okay if I look up their stats? Not like for... Basically, I want to see like I don't want to have to roll history every time if I've gotten this information before.
This
And I
is-
could, and it's probably scrolled way up in my notes somewhere.
So these gray oozes are a different variety than the ones you've seen before. So they're actually a completely different stat block.
Okay.
The only thing that is the
Okay.
same is the fact
Oh.
that they camouflage as
Ambush.
rocks and they're ambush. But these
And
are chunky.
Are
Big.
they abyssal?
Ooze.
Oozes its own thing.
Is their thing? Okay. Okay, so she's gonna tell the party and basically say that we have an opportunity to make a sneak attack round because they haven't seen us yet, and that there's 4. I'll point that out
Is
to
this like? Do we know if this we can go around, or is this like the only path?
The ring is like, woo.
everyone.
Okay.
The safest path,
Hmm.
right?
I guess you could sneak.
Okay, well,
through.
Cora would like to roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna sneak past this.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are going to be able to sneak past it.
Let me throw you all into the combat. Surprise round means that y'all will get to use your turn and they cannot attack on their turn.
Oh, I thought we were sneaking. I heard sneaking a lot, and then I realized that my brain caught up to what you guys were doing.
You know what? I'm actually going to have only one combatant. One, two, three, four. Okay. I'll let Cora go first, but then we'll go to the top with Nicole, Yaslin, Nero, Lucius, and then it'll be the normal order.
Oh shit, Nicole is top of initiative?
Yeah.
How,
I
Wow.
won.
how
Yeah.
long would we
Cora's
been?
third?
Wait,
How long
don't...
would we have been traveling for? By the way.
This is the end of the first day.
Okay, so we haven't rested. That's all. Let's just work out.
Wait, Cora. Oh, where's your +10 to initiative?
Is it not there?
No.
I don't see it. You got a 6, a 4, and a 7.
Yeah, there's no additional modifier here.
Okay, I added it. Okay, Cora, you're first.
That's weird. I actually
You get
Yeah.
an
have a
extra
+11
plus
now.
5.
Oh,
Oh,
that was weird.
No, I think that's right.
Anywho, cute. I am going to cast. Trying to remember the sequence of events and how this works.
If you're gonna do Hunter's Mark, start
And
with
then
that.
spiritual weapon, right? So it's Hunter's Mark first, because
Well, Hunter's Mark is a bonus action, and then you can use your action to
Yes.
attack. And if you want your spiritual
Yes.
weapon, is that
Next
a bonus
round.
action?
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
spiritual
Yep.
weapon to
I
conjure
thought it was
is
a bonus action to move it.
It's
To
also
summon,
when
I
you
thought
cast it.
was an
both.
action.
Cast and move, yeah.
Okay.
So, okay. Because the other one isn't concentration, that's why? Okay. All right. So, sure. I'm just going to target this guy. And I'm gonna. What's the lighting situation like?
It would have been totally pitch dark in here. However, these things do have blind sight, not dark vision. So as long as you're but
Okay.
it's within 60 feet. So if you are outside of that 60 feet, they would be blind to you. If you're within it,
Okay.
then they can see you.
Okay. I will position myself. This isn't like. I don't know. The map is. Okay.
No, I don't have it here. Here, I'll do it better. There's one here, and this is a ceiling, and then one like next to it. So this is the setup. Let me move some of you
Okay.
guys over here. I did not make a map for this because I am a dingus.
That's okay.
So we're going to Hunter's Mark. This guy. Ding, 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 ding.
How would it be, Scarlet, to have some like placeholder maps you can just put stuff in?
It wouldn't take me long at all. I just don't have
Yeah,
private time to do it.
I just like that's what a lot of video games do, like Baldur's Gate
That hits.
It's
1 and 2 and
Interesting.
Pathfinder.
Yeah, I made a bunch a long time ago, but they're.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
right. Which one are you attacking?
The top one.
The top one. Okay. Excellent. So that is 17 damage.
Mm-hmm.
As your arrow flies into it, it shudders in surprise. It seems
Breaking.
very efficient. And oh, hold on, I gotta update the map on my thing. D&D map. No. There, yeah, okay.
Okay, so my second attack, he takes 13 damage.
Okay. $13.
How's he looking?
Looking like he took a little bit of damage, but has a. You just got started.
Another 3. And then.
Yeah. All right, your arrows all fly into this rock. It shudders. Oh, another 4 damage.
19.
Good. That was a lot of damage.
Yeah.
What was that, like 52 damage in a single round?
From the darkness.
Who's born in the
One
darkness.
step at a time. Excellent. Nicole.
Nicole will wait for Yaslin to go first, just in case there's AoE.
Yaslin.
Yaslin, that's annoying because I was still thinking what to do. I'm still got time. Yaslin will cast mirror image on herself. Start off with.
Okay.
So there, and she'll tell Sheila to cast what's it called? Vitriolic Sphere. Actually,
Okay.
what damage is that?
Acid, I think.
Yeah, it's acid damage. Maybe it would be best. Oh, yeah, just cast it. How far? How wide is it? 20-foot radius. Is that going to hit all of them?
Let me
Oh,
see.
look. Right there.
Okay. Let me.
So then,
A dexterity save.
yep.
Okay.
Oh god.
That's
So any that don't save, it's 29 acid damage and then 8 at the end of the next turn.
okay.
Rolled 4 ones and a 4 on the secondary
Oh man.
damage.
Let's see. I'm just rolling the saving throws. You're rolling very high. Okay. 2 made it, 2 did not. How much? 37? So 15.
No, it was 29 originally. Like the first, because
Oh,
there's
okay.
8 that's to the rest. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this one takes a quarter of the damage.
They
And
are resistant.
these take half the damage. Oops. That was a mistake.
And Sheila will also just move as well to there.
Okay. All right. Nicole, it's your turn.
So how close together are they? Are they like side by side, or are they actually laid out like?
Yeah, they're
on
laid
the
out like
map?
the whole wall. These huge, that's like 9 feet across, and up, and then across the ceiling, ready to like drop down. And then one was appearing like a big rock.
Well, rock our world.
So if I were to stand right next to it, would I be able to hit all 4 of them with a 10-foot radius?
If you stood, I think, well, let me see. Let's
So it's weird.
let's make a, yeah, make a 10-foot radius for me and then see if we can't. Here, I'll make one. Yeah, you could.
Okay, then he will run up there and slam his hands into the ground, and he will cast Arms of Hadar at 2nd level.
Ooh.
Which, sure, that's fine. Is a DC 18 strength save,
Okay.
and then this should be 3d6 damage.
What happens on a save?
They take half. Yeah, they take half damage and no other effects. If they
Okay.
fail, did they all save?
No, 2 saved, 2 failed.
Okay, so the ones that failed also cannot take reactions until its next turn.
Okay.
And it should just be 13 or half of that, which would be 6.
Okay. Nice job. Okay, so these 2 are being like, it's like big tentacles playing with slime. Like a sensory activity.
Oh gosh. But yeah, that's Nicole's turn. He's up front.
As you do that, you notice the one up top starts wiggling. You like look up.
I
Nero.
wasn't planning on being slimed from above today.
Can I reach these guys?
You can reach the one on the ground.
Yeah,
Like melee?
The walls.
This
Okay.
one's on the ground. This one's on the ground. It's the wall, right, from floor to ceiling. This one is
Okay.
on the ceiling, and then this one is like a rock.
Okay. I feel as if even with magical fists, punching acidic ooze is not a good idea.
Eat it.
So you're gonna grapple
So,
Nero
instead.
care.
yes, he doesn't like being burned. It's a bad touch feel. So I'm gonna use a very rarely used effect of Tavern Brawler, which is improvised weapon.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna look around on the ground for
You see a stalag
sure
might spike.
break that bitch off and chuck it like a football at it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find the exact thing for Tavern Brawler. Ghosts, no problem. Punch a ghost in the mouth. Ooze, different story. I can't
You're
find.
proficient. It just means that you can attack with full proficiency. So just
So just add my proficiency bonus, basically.
Yep.
What is my? Where do I find
Three
this?
right now.
It's 3. Okay. So 1d20 plus 3. Gotcha.
And plus your strength, right?
yeah, plus your strength. Or
Okay.
Since you're also monk, maybe
Dex.
dex. It's your choice.
I will use my dexterity, probably. Yeah.
Possibly.
Plus 8 plus 3. I rolled an 18.
That hits.
I throw it at the thing on top that's slipping off of the
top one?
That's the most hurt one. Yeah, the top one's the most hurt, right?
Oh, this one. Yeah. That's
yeah,
the one I was-
yeah. That's what it meant. Yeah, I just chucked that. I just took a stalagmite into it.
How much damage does it do?
Good question. How much damage does a stalagmite? I need to look up Tavern Brawler. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I want to make sure.
You should be. I need Charles.
You're proficient in improvised weapons. Your unarmed strike uses a D4 for damage. Yeah. When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike or improvised weapon on your turn, you can use a bonus action to attempt to grapple the target. I won't do that.
Why
It doesn't
not?
say how much it's supposed to
Is it like
hurt.
do I just have to say what it is?
It's your
on-
ruling.
Yeah, I think
your
it's
ruling.
DM's.
What you want to give it?
I would say it's still
It's usually like-
might is like the same as a staff, so we'll say a 1d8 plus your modifier, your dex modifier.
Okay. Wait, my dex modifier. Okay.
Sorry, yeah.
Got it.
As weaponry.
Oh, I used my saving throw instead of my modifier. So this is actually a 14. Does that still hit?
Yes.
Okay.
These
Just
guys
making sure.
these guys are so hard to miss.
Just wanted to, be fair.
This might be
Okay.
the lowest armor class I have ever seen.
1d8.
I mean, oozes are
plus-
just they eat things.
Hey, I dealt 5 damage to him.
That was
Damage is damage.
Okay, and for on my other attack, I do the same thing. Is there another thing around me?
Yes, there's like a little pile of
Supply
little
of stalactites.
You can start throwing stuff from your bag, like Karlak.
I'm also just
I
imagining
throw
that
Karlak at the ooze, yes.
Oh,
if I can
gosh.
do that.
that would do a lot of
No one.
damage.
That
No,
would do a lot of
Soldier.
damage.
Who
Yeah.
want to get rid of Kalak?
I'm not getting rid of her. It's pure fire in her chest. She's gonna
She
destroy
rages
the
midair.
ooze. Yeah. It's like throwing a
Well, I'm very sure it's not
meteor
thrown like
around.
that.
I don't really have much in my inventory because I made this character. Anyway, I'll throw a stalagmite again.
Okay.
We'll do that. Again, this is
Yeah.
-4, so yeah, I'll still hit. And then, hey, max damage on that one, a 12.
Hey, not bad.
All right.
Mid-maxi.
And yeah, and my bonus action doesn't matter, so I end my turn.
Okay. The oozes cannot go.
Cora looks
They're
at
surprised.
Nero after doing the 5 damage after she dealt 50, and she says in Anna Zero's voice, "You are weak."
You have
There's like-
no idea who that is.
Yeah, I don't.
Cat Purr's gonna
That doesn't-
also say in like replicate the voice you did, but there's like slight artifacts to it because he's never heard
Mhm.
Anna Zera. But also says, "You are weak."
Dang.
Also, I wonder what you taste like.
Mhm.
In some places,
Tell
snake
Bert.
is a delicacy.
That's
Oh.
such an Anazirism.
Can I spend a key
I
point
read
to
that in
use
a book.
patient defense
Sure.
for my bonus action? Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Patient defense. Use my ability.
Woohoo! Lucius.
Lucius is going to kind of look up and see some oozes that are up on the ceiling, and he's going to kind of back up from underneath him And then he's going to aim his arrows up and shoot at the one on the ceiling with sharpshooter.
Sick.
And
If you
he's-
miss this, Lucius.
You nat one
he
this.
is bloodthirsty.
Mm.
He's also going to cast Hunter's Mark first.
Okay. Oops. I'm not trying to do that.
Oh, question about Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Can we benefit from each other's Hunter's Mark, or does it no? Okay. That'd be cool.
Like a group
That would be
hunter's
OP.
mark.
I know.
That would be like a higher level spell slot, I think.
Just groups of hunters. Just...
That hits.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes.
thought that was going to be a nat one.
Oops, all rangers max damage.
Oops, all gloom stalkers.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Speaking of max damage.
Wait, which one did you attack?
Maximum
That one
impact.
or
The one on the ceiling.
the one on the ceiling?
that one.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then he's going to
Thought I said I wasn't expecting to be slimed today.
It's slime time.
That hits.
Still
God damn
hits.
it.
Dude, you should just be the slime bane.
Line killer.
Slime bane.
Lucius,
Time
Bane
to
of
hunt.
Limes.
Jeez.
Add your hunter's mark. I think you add it to both of them. Wow.
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 Look at all that
Wow.
damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Not as much blood as I'd like, but slime will do.
There's no.
Slime has
You are
blood.
strong.
Slime blood. Okay. Would you like to do anything else?
He will end his turn.
Okay. Coother.
Cooter
Cooter.
is gonna run up.
Cooter.
Cooter's
Cooter.
gonna run up
Good
next
lord.
to his boyfriend Nicole.
Please, no,
I'm gonna
please,
say
the rest of
happy.
the session. Boy, howdy.
Boy, howdy, that's a lot of slimes there.
Oh no.
What, do you want me to
Cooter.
play Flint again?
No.
You don't want to talk to Flint, who just is a little bit too hick for this?
Just a little bit too hey.
Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna need some wisdom saves because I'm gonna whirl my arms around and throw up a 4th level Spirit Guardians.
Okay, dude. Spirit Guardians in Baldur's Gate is insane.
Yeah. I love it.
Insanely good.
I love it.
You need to have a cleric for that, and other than Shadowheart,
I
no one plays
rolled.
cleric.
I rolled a 0.
Sorry.
I have
Oh.
1 minus 1.
-2.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
They're not wise nor smart.
All right,
This
how many is this hitting? Is this hitting?
How many? How much?
4.
Yeah, all
Is
four.
this
of them.
hitting?
4.
Is it hitting all 4? Okay.
Yes.
All right, here's the damage. Why
It's
did that?
tasty?
That's
did I click
tasty
on-
damage.
Oh, okay, 15. It rolled the necrotic and the radiant at the same time, so it's 15 radiant.
Got it. Okay. They're immune.
Oh.
-15.
Well, shit, I ain't never seen a radiant immune slime before.
These
It's
are
just different spirit guardians, one with a banjo, one
right.
with like a click pot that they're blowing in. Yeah.
Don't.
So wait, it's less effective if you're evil?
No, I just upcasted it, and for some reason, it doesn't apply the upcast to the evil, even though it should.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh, I didn't play it. Hold up. Boop.
Gababoo. I love that. That's so cool.
It is so cool.
Wait, we got
Cooter, you're
doubles.
my hero.
I'm gonna delete that.
Oh, shucks, Cora. I couldn't do this without you.
God.
Sweet.
Please
All
stop.
Putin.
Why is it so
Pig
good?
call?
Cooter runs up and points and goes, sweet.
Why is it so
Put out arrows.
good?
And then you just take like I don't know, you've been like chewing tobacco and then you have a spitting jar. Yeah. Spitting glass.
No.
Cora,
Spittoon.
take
Yeah,
your damn
let's go.
turn, girl.
Wait, don't they get a turn now? We've all gone through.
Yeah, we've gone. All of us.
That's our
have gone.
that was
So
our
it was
surprise
That was our
round.
surprise too.
No,
Now we go again.
Oh,
when it was they were surprised.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Now
Well,
everybody's suddenly down south
So-
in the Underdark.
So, question then:
Yeah.
with Visual Sphere, it says they take damage on the end of the next turn.
Oh, okay. How
If
much?
it's a surprise round,
They still
would
take
that
it.
still take the damage?
Of course.
Okay, I think
Yes.
it was like 8.
Okay.
I think I'll go up and check.
It was 8.
Yeah, it was
Is
8.
it 1d6 is the
Acid.
hunter's mark or 1d8?
Oh,
D6.
oh, sorry. Acid. They're gonna take half of that.
Well,
But if they stay, they don't take the
I gotcha.
don't
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah.
Well, I've been fixing to cast my spiritual weapon. So,
You want to cast that?
I sure do.
All right. Let me put one down for you.
Everybody, including the voice in the sky, has been hit by long-term madness.
Well, butter my buns and call me a biscuit. I know what that spell is. That there's done good spiritual weapon if I've ever seen one.
It's her spiritual bow.
Why do I feel like an old, like, prospector from the 1800s?
Because that's
Yeah.
the kind of
you-
voice that we use around here. Is how the gnomes talk.
Turn up.
Turn up. Turn
Turn
up.
up. No,
Does
actually,
my spiritual
Colonel.
weapon get advantage too if I'm in darkness?
No. They also have blind sight.
Yeah, but I moved away from them.
Your spiritual weapon has its own.
Oh,
it's-
I see. I gotcha.
It's its own thing. Yeah.
Understood.
That hits.
you don't need advantage to hit them.
You absolute. I feel like. Okay, what did you roll?
She rolled a 1 and a 2 on her own, like, longbow attack, and
And
the 2
hit.
hit. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible for 4 to miss.
That one is the only way.
Okay, so that's 1, and then
One.
1.
You hear it go. Ouch!
Billy, is that you?
Damn it, Billy!
Jethro.
These
No,
things
it's
don't set
Clive.
us-
The food isn't
These-
supposed to be fighting back.
These things don't set
I
us
don't have enough teeth for that.
14.
14.
How the fuck is this dragon?
Ow!
Oh, I did get a nat 1, but
Oh.
with my advantage.
19 hits.
19.
9. Alright, I am.
I've had no alcohol, and this is what is happening.
I am stone cold sober. I am sorry
Same.
to admit.
I'm stone cold sober. I just feel like I'm like delirious. Don't forget your hunter's mark damage.
Well, missus, I've been adding it this whole time.
Ah, you're perfect.
Thanks.
I
Well,
guess you
shucks.
got 1 and 1. I think that's why I was so confused.
Yeah.
Well, damn. That's all right.
You'll get them next time.
Okay, I think that's all the stuff I can do. My spiritual weapon just attacks 1 time, right? Okay, so I did that. Hunter's mark on all my attacks that attack 2 times because it's now. Oh, does this count? No, probably I was only allowed top of the order, like first attack. I get an extra. Like,
Right. Yeah, you don't get it any more.
We don't get it.
Yeah, you just get
Okay.
that at the front because you're a little ambusher. All right,
I'm a little ambusher. Okay,
we're on
then.
initiative 20. Everyone, please make a dex save.
Whoa.
Initiative 20. What does that mean?
Lair action.
Ooh.
People that are close to me get +4.
Dex. Saving throw or check?
Saving throw.
Saving throw.
How close are you?
Everyone have
Within
a little sip
10
of water.
feet
The
of me.
magician played this card.
Oh no.
Boy howdy, I reckon it's time to make your way to the watering hole.
And it was +4.
Sorry. Okay. Were you saying something? Oh, you were saying +4. I thought you said, is it possible? And then I thought you just stopped. And I was like,
No.
is it possible to what?
Is it possible? Is it?
I was just trying to do the
Is it really?
the deck save on Sheldra. Sheila.
Sheldra. Okay.
Did you get the
Hey,
southern
I just-
accent stuck in your head? Sheildra.
Sheldra. All right. The DC was 16.
Oh, thank God.
Oh wait. I need to check things.
Those of you who failed, please take 19 acid damage as the entire tunnel starts to tremble and pieces of ooze fall down and hit you. Take half damage on a save.
What was the saving throw again?
Oh,
Sorry?
half on
16.
Okay.
16
I'm
dice.
It was-
sorry. What's the half damage?
Half damage
What's
of
the
19.
full damage?
19 is the full damage. So the half damage would
10.
be 9.
Like 9?
And
10.
Or 10. Yeah, 10. Sorry. Again, my brain is the foggiest.
well, that was almost a nat one.
That would have been bad.
Okay, it's Nicole's turn.
God damn it. What do I do?
You smash it.
I guess I smash.
The one on the wall to your left, the one that Cora's been shooting arrows at, is like leaking everywhere.
I don't like that visual. Ugh.
I want to get that checked out, but alright.
No, I just kill it with fire.
It's a pustule.
I cast Hex on it first.
Okay.
So I will say strength is what it's being hexed, but it doesn't really matter. Attack the one that is leaking the most, I guess.
Okay. Shinebreaker's like, oh, gross, 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 gross. That hits.
Third one. And additional 1d6 damage because of Hex. Necrotic. $11 damage.
As you strike Shinebreaker, it glows from the inside, and then just and slime covers you. It's a little stingy, but not enough to like deal damage.
I know I
Why
said
would
I
you
wasn't
do
expecting it from. I have to. What do you want me to do? I can only hit things, Kothar.
You
Maybe
hear,
make it explode inwards.
you hear
I
Billy Bob.
I make you explode sometimes. I can't make you explode inwards.
Kothar just so happened to be taking a drink of his flask at the same time. He drinks a second one for emphasis.
Would you like to attack again?
Yeah, let's attack the next one.
Okay, this one or this one's like the rock that was. I'll move it up so that it's.
Cora faints. My delicate sensibilities.
Does
Oh my
the
god.
Yeah.
does the exploding acid count as a missile?
I don't know.
Are you trying to catch the slime?
Yes.
Yes.
Throw it back.
Please don't eat it.
Please don't
Please
eat
don't
it.
pull an Anazira.
I'm not gonna eat it.
That hits?
Yeah. No, if I wasn't pulling in a zero, I'd be like, well, technically that's a missile, so I'm just gonna cast
Which one are you
this.
attacking, Nicole?
The one that's on the other wall.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I read it in a book one time.
Yeah, I remember seeing this
They-
in a
they
place,
could be
so
categorized in this magazine that I stole. I remember.
Does your hex do anything special to you?
deflect the missiles right now.
Not right now, no.
Okay. Okay. I thought it maybe like
mean, it's sort
healed
of-
you or something.
No, that's Nero. I don't have anything cool like that. It just makes them glow for me to hit them better.
Is a paladin literally nukes bosses all the time. I don't have anything cool I can do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, not
Rex
like
doesn't do anything cool like that. No.
Ducks, bro, should have built your character better. I don't know what to tell you.
I accidentally took it out of the initiative order, but I remember where
It's
it
okay.
was. It's after Nero. Okay, let's
Okay.
go. Yaslin?
Okay, so Yaslin is going to target this one here, the middle one,
Okay.
and she's going to cast a Chaotic Orb. At level 3.
Okay. That hits. What
And,
type? are you choosing?
She is using fire, because she said before kill with fire.
Okay. All right.
So that's her turn, and then Sheila is going to...
It seems a little flame retardant.
Damn it. Sheila's going to move over here and attack the bottom one. Or is that on the roof?
Yeah, that was on the roof.
Then she'll attack the middle one.
This one? No, this one's on the
Yeah.
roof. This one's on the
Oh, okay.
ground. This one's on the wall.
Then she'll attack the one on the wall then.
Okay.
And so attack.
Okay.
Damage.
Well done.
Attack
Yeah.
and damage.
Okay. Good job.
And then the last thing I have to do is just get Sheila back 10 hit points. That's it.
Nero.
Well, I reckon it's time to grab another stalagmite. Shook it at one of them oozes. So
I
he
can't do
gonna
accents.
He gonna do just that. You did a pretty good Australian one.
Yeah.
I'm being told it sounds fake.
Really?
What?
Yes.
You
A bunch of Americans told me that I have a fake Australian accent.
I will tell you, you have one of the most authentic Australian accents I've ever heard. You
Radix
genuinely
actually
sound
doesn't
Australian
live in
to me.
We
Australia.
have 5
Yeah.
minutes, guys.
I'm gonna spend those 5 minutes throwing stalagmites at. No, I'm just gonna spend six seconds to do it. I throw it at this guy, the top guy again.
Sassy Aussie. Really, guys. Okay.
Yeah, I
go
chuck
ahead.
it at that guy. And a 22
Yep.
does a thing. Haha! 10 damage. And I do it again.
Which one are you aiming at?
The top one, the northernmost ooze.
Sweet.
A 9.
The ceiling ooze.
Yeah.
9 hits.
Oh, jeez.
Told you, this is the lowest AC I've ever seen.
9 is I do 9 damage. That's like less than a human. That's crazy. Like a naked human.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Or
And then
naked Yaslin.
Yeah, naked Yaslin. And then what was I doing bonus action? I don't do anything bonus action wise this time.
Okay.
I just I'm gonna move into why am I not moving? Why is it pinging and not moving? I don't
Maybe
understand.
it could be lagged.
Oh, game paused, that's why.
Oh, it is?
On my screen anyway.
It shouldn't be.
Oh. Yeah, okay. And then I move forward.
Okay.
And I just say, hey guys, I can't really punch these things, but I'm trying my best. I'm throwing rocks at it, and that's my turn.
Try harder.
I can't.
Who
In-
I
says
literally
punching
hit
won't work?
everything. I've done the most I can do with this ability.
In response, all 3 of these oozes
Roll wisdom saves.
roll wisdom saves. Yeah. Fail. How much damage do they take?
I'm gonna roll again. 26 radiant.
Okay.
Jeez.
Well.
Was that include? That was including the ups, yeah.
Okay. Man, I should have added like 6 more. And they're all going to just start attacking. This one is going to aim for... I guess the only one who's in melee range is Nakul. So...
And Sheila, maybe?
Right. Okay. That misses. That misses. Does a 22 hit? That misses.
Dun, 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 dun,
Does a 23 hit?
Yes, it does.
Woohoo! Okay.
All right.
You are going to take 25 acid damage. Then this middle guy drops down. Please make a dex save as this thing jumps down on your head.
Does it
Does
target
Sheila have to
only
make it?
Mead? Does it target only me?
I'd say you are the only one. It's just dropping down and you're the one that was hitting the wall.
Okay. Dex save. I get
Yeah.
my shield AC modifier to it then, since it is targeting only me.
Okay.
Plus 2.
Oof.
That sucks too. Alright.
It's fine. You're gonna take oops, that's not the button I meant to hit.
You said I took 25 acid damage or 29?
I said
25.
25.
25. So half of that
Yeah.
is 13.
But now you're gonna take half of 28 as it lands on you, and then makes an attack roll, and it misses. Wait, what is it? Am I rolling this right? I am. It's fine. Okay, Lucius, it's your turn.
Lucius is going to still have Hunter's Mark on the one on the ceiling and lob 2 more arrows.
Okay.
The one on the ceiling is the one that jumped on me, right?
Yeah, it just dropped down and gotcha. Well, like it was like, bleh, you know.
So is it on Nakul?
No, Nakul managed to is now. You're fine. You're fine. You can attack it.
Oh, come on. I want target practice. 1d6.
I'm watching Steven put Leo to bed, and he's like rubbing his little head.
Aw.
That hits.
17 to hit, and I don't know why. Oh, I rolled d6 on the wrong thing. Oops.
It
So that's
still hits.
11.
Yeah, you're good. Its AC is 8.
1d6. Good.
Can any of us miss?
Not one would be the
Other-
only way.
Damn.
Max damage with Hunter's Market calculate.
It explodes. Oh shit! I got rid of no.
Double
Okay, good.
kill.
And takes the rest of them with it.
Triple kill.
Control Z. Okay.
Control Z
even
is
though
a
you already had
lifesaver.
it all on you. And
I mean, honestly,
Next time, just tell me to close my mouth.
coolest like on an episode of Nickelodeon right now.
Just slime.
Did that slime just move away from Sheila?
Lucius, would you like to? What'd you say?
he's
How did the slime just moved away from Sheila? Or was that just rearranging?
I was just rearranging.
Okay.
he's going to move Hunter's Mark as a bonus action to his next quarry, which is the one on it.
Perfect.
And lock the arrow.
Oh, my little boy. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, not max damage this time.
It's still a lot of damage.
Oh, only 18.
Only
Dang it.
18. Dang it.
But
Is
I read
Lumi
in a
not
book
going
one
to-
time that I could get an extra.
You could get an extra d6 from Lumi.
Yes.
Would you like to do anything else?
That will end my turn.
Okay, Kothar.
This is a second level inflict wounds at the northernmost one.
Okay. You sound like you're on the radio
Okay.
in 1940.
Yeah. All right,
Stay here.
pal. See.
All right,
Listen
pal.
here,
See,
see?
this is gonna be an inflict wound. See, and we're gonna
Just
attack
moving
right
through
now.
the
See, and it's
areas.
gonna be a really big hit. See.
You sound
What
like
did we do?
Deadhead Fred.
Oh yeah.
When did we go LA Noir from country?
Yeah. Yeah.
Extra hit.
It melts.
Double damage.
You actually touched it?
I told
It's
you. See, that was
not
gonna be a
so-
big hit. See.
It's easy to make it not explode, right?
Ta-
Actually, it did kind of explode on Nicole. It's like, you know, when I'm trying to put Leo to bed, his head is sleeping, and he suddenly lifts his head, looks at me, and just sneezes right in my face.
Kothar's like cross-armed, shaking off the slime, going like, right.
All right.
There are
Refusing to
worse
make eye
things that can
contact.
happen. There are worse things that happen when looking after a baby boy. Like my sister, when bathing my little brother, got peed in the mouth.
Oh.
I haven't peed on, and I've been okay. Cora,
All right.
Cora, I feel like you could take this last guy out in a single turn. So
Yeah.
do
let's
it.
this.
Do it, mommy.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Spiritual weapon.
Oh, I really hope Leo stays down.
Bonk.
Yep.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Bonk. Simply bonk.
5.
It just goes, ow.
Ow.
Like an ow. Like stubbed its
Rude.
toe. Yes, yes. Holy shit.
Delete it.
Let's go, Cora.
That was almost a nat 20. Oh my god.
But that's also just a 2.
I know.
Gosh.
I read it 19 before. It looked like it was going to be 1.
11.
11.
Nicole, was your mouth open or closed?
He was in the middle of like sassing
Reprimanding. Yeah.
sassing Kothar, so yeah, his mouth was open.
All right, you get a mouthful of slime. You dispatch your enemies, though you are quite concerned that these slimes were huge, and this must surely be from the influence of Jewy Blix, who has been prowling around the Underdark. After this encounter, you find a little place to make camp, where we will end the session and pick back up next week on Out of the Abyss.
Right.
All right, I need to help put Leo down. Let's do golden buzzards. Kothar.
Cooter's gonna
Cooter.
give he's gonna give his golden buzzer to Yaslin. Cause I like that drow interaction.
Yes, that was really cool.
That was fun.
Okay, now cool.
Basidia's J-Mitch, so Cora.
Yeah.
Just like, wait.
Leocious.
Same reason. Basidia, J-Mitch, or Cora.
Nera.
Cora again, but for a different reason. Because the "Why are you here?" question. If you guys don't know internet lore about red versus blue, that is the first like live action video game question that was posted in this huge series that like launched the internet. And the question is, why are we here? And Blood Gulch, which is a Halo thing, but they turn it into like an existential question. So it was a fun little Easter egg that you probably knew about because you're smart.
Didn't actually, but let's pretend that I did.
No, you know it. You knew it all the whole time. You're so smart. Core smart.
Who's your
Cora
giving?
smart.
Cora, who you give your gold buzzer to?
I'm torn because I usually give it to who makes me laugh the most, and JTC just made me howl today. But I was also here just for like for the Nakul Himbo moment of I make you explode all the time. For just the gay sass, and so I'm gonna give it to Nakul.
Rude.
Yeah.
Gay sass wins.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes, Lena.
I'm not going to give it to Kofa. I'm going to give it to JTC because of all the voices today.
Yes,
Wow, thank you.
Well, I'll be tooting.
well, I'll be tooting. That's one gold buzzer for me.
Can our next Pathfinder
it.
game be Oops All Hillbillies?
I mean, we
Oh my
can.
I will play
Goodness.
Cooter. I will play Cooter.
Can I play an
Like
artificer
Looney Tunes.
that's just like the most janky ass shit, like Swampland
Yeah, like an inventor.
artificer? Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be. Or there's the artificer, and there's the inventor, and there's the
Inventor.
alchemist. Alchemist would be funny because you could be like making shit out of a boot.
Make a moonshine.
Yeah, it's making moonshine. Exactly.
Wait, so who? How
Moonshine
many was it
cocktail.
to Kothar and how
Cora.
many was it to Cora?
I think Cora got
Cora won.
it.
Yeah.
I think
All
Coco
right,
got
guys.
2, you got 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Friend.
All
Mhm.
right. Hopefully, next week. We're only a few weeks away from me not being so like late all the time and having more energy. So
Oh, where?
Look
I
forward to
do
that.
want to quickly tell you as well, it shouldn't affect D&D at all, but I am going to convention Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the start of October.
Okay.
But we play on Monday morning, so it shouldn't affect it. It's
Okay.
PAX Australia.
Is
So,
next week like the 17th JTC and Buff's birthday? The actual day of?
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you both available to
Yeah,
play
are
on your
you-
birthday?
I
Here.
playing D&D on my birthday is
Yeah, I don't
the
know.
best thing I could do on my birthday.
Okay, we'll have to plan something extra special. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I got to go help my son go to bed.